You know, every once in a while I hear about a movie that has such a crazy premise that I think, yeah, that'll never work. And every once in a while, it works anyway. Hey everybody, I'm Sean McBride, the movie guy, and today let's talk about One Night Only.
This is the best pizza I've ever had. I think it's better than sex. I can't remember.
What's your favorite part
Extra cheese.
of sex?
The build up.
That's just a typical lady answer.
What's yours? Boobs? Cowgirl? You like to jackhammer?
Wow. For me, it's about the after.
Oh, come on.
Two people lying there, sharing a secret.
One Night Only is set in a world where premarital sex has been outlawed. And there's this biotech thingy that helps police enforce celibacy among all those super horny singles. But once a year those laws are put on hold, so all of the city's horny singles head out for one night of non-stop partying. And so here's what I'm saying. It's like the horror movie The Purge, but done up as a fun and happy romantic comedy. So in this movie, we meet two of those singles. Now there's a shy singer named Allie, she's played by Monica Barbaro. And then there's the pizza shop owner, Owen, who's played by Callum Turner. They have a meet cute that quickly goes very wrong, but then they head out into the city where they keep meeting up. They keep witnessing each other's cringe-worthy romantic adventures. It's almost like the universe is telling them that they belong together, not with these other people they're trying to hook up with. So first things first, let's credit the screenwriter, Travis Braun. This is a very complicated story here, not an easy task. He has to make this crazy idea seem plausible, at least within the events of this movie, but he also has to give us two very likable characters. But they are plausibly stymied on the one night of the year that everybody is willingly hooking up. And given how hot both of these actors are, it sure seems like these two could pair up with almost anybody at any time, except that they don't. The filmmakers know that audiences just aren't going to follow a couple of sex fiends around for a night of unbridled passion. Instead, we get these two characters who are genuinely sweet, good-hearted, and romantics, and they're not willing to throw away their belief in true love for one night of meaningless sex. Now, it helps that these sweet characters are played by Monica Barbaro and Callum Turner, two objectively good-looking people who have that guy or girl next door quality to them. Plus, they have terrific chemistry between them. It makes the story sizzle with a frustrated desire. This romance works pretty well. Now, the other ace in the hole is director Will Gluck. He's the man behind films like Easy A, About Last Night, and Anyone But You. So this is obviously a man who knows how to make a fun and engaging romantic comedy. He's very good at mixing the human love story and the comedic elements, and there's a lot of very funny bits in this movie, which is to be expected, I guess, considering how outlandish the premise is. Now, the film also features a fun supporting cast, and many of them get their own chance to crack a joke or two. In particular, LeVar Burton and Molly Ringwald. That's right, LeVar Burton and Molly Ringwald. She's playing Owen's horny mother, and she was having a lot of fun. I mean, it's really cool seeing these beloved actors being given a chance to go a little crazy. Now, that being said, the film does have its pacing issues. We ramp up for some sexual hijinks, and then we have to stop for some sweet but less exciting banter. And not all of those hijinks really work, but thanks to the appealing cast, the assured direction, some very funny bits, and genuine chemistry between the two leads, One Night Only turns out to be a lot of silly, sexy fun. So there's this odd trend here where this is like the third movie in the last couple of months where we have films being marketed or sold to general audiences saying, look, this is a sex comedy. Look, right in the title we're telling you what's going on, or we're in the premise we're explaining that people are going crazy. And then when you get into the movie, it's kind of sweet, and it's not nearly the dark and single-minded comedy that you thought it was going to be. And I like that because the film becomes more palatable for mainstream audiences. But that being said, I can see that some people would go in thinking they're looking for a riotous sex comedy, and then it's kind of bait and switch. I'm curious, does that bug you? I like it, but how do you feel about it? Feel free to comment below. Hey, thank you everybody for liking my channel, for subscribing so you get my reviews as soon as they come out. And of course, check out the podcast. It's called Two Movie Guys, and every week, two of us get together and we chat about all of the week's big new movies. Just search for Two Movie Guys wherever you get your podcasts. Okay, so that's the first of 3 movies coming out in the post-Spider-Man slot. Coming up next, though, we're going to be talking about the horror film, crazy horror film called Ice Cream Man, and of course the latest comedy from the Broken Lizard guys called Super Troopers 3. We'll see you then.